In this edition of City News, find out why so many skateboarders gathered at a local park. Also, we'll show you what the city is doing to help those in need. Plus, learn more about 2 new additions to Hawthorne PD's K-9 unit. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. The city of Hawthorne partnered with the local park legend to host a giveaway for the community. Eric J. Dockery has the story.
Kick, push, and coast. The city celebrated the return of one of the skate park legends, Louis Lopez, for a day at the park.
I grew up in Hawthorne, and this is pretty much where it all started for me, so it has a special place in my heart and something I've wanted to do for a while, so I'm happy that we got to handle this right before Christmas.
Lopez had multiple sponsors, including Converse, Yeti, Grown and Gifted, and more, supporting the event.
I'm just so happy that Louis can start something like this in his hometown and give back to the community. It's an awesome place to do it. Skateboarding's awesome, so I'm glad that they could either get guided in a direction towards something out of either crime or whatever it is and pointed in a good direction with the skateboard.
During the event, they had prizes and giveaways for the residents. Some of the gifts were wheels, skateboards, trucks, Yeti merchandise, t-shirts, and Converse.
Yeah, shout out to Louis Lopez, man. We done got a board today, man. Yeah, Hawthorne Skate Park, Converse out here. Got the whole skate community outside, man. Great event. Perfect for the holidays.
Towards the end of the event, Lopez had a Tricks for Cash showcase, where skaters went one by one to see who could land the best trick. There were multiple winners.
It's a heel flip sex change, so it's the board flips, but at the same time I'm rotating or turning my body at the same time, so it's a very difficult trick. Heel flip sex change, they call it a disco flip.
One contestant never gave up. He ended by landing one of the hardest tricks and walking away with the biggest prize.
I won some cash, gift cards, I think a big bag as well, a designer bag as well, and a whole bunch of good times and memories.
Lopez has touched many skaters' hearts, and they strive to be like him.
He's a hometown hero, you know what I mean? He the one that started, not the trend, but Louis started this, brought the park to where it's supposed to be now. Always giving back, hometown hero, mentor, just cool dude.
This event brought skaters out from all over, some wanting to meet Lopez, others wanting to compete for the cash prize. For HCTV, I'm Eric J. Dockery.
To learn more about Louis Lopez, follow him on Instagram at Louis Lopez. The city of Hawthorne is performing a vital task for the community. Sam Vargas has more.
The city of Hawthorne held its annual homeless count.
The homeless count is our opportunity to go out into the community and count people that we can identify as homeless and bring that count back. And what this does, it connects us to services, more services in our community.
Registration took place at the Hawthorne Memorial Center with volunteers and police officers lining up to help.
We get volunteers from the community that we team up with the officer. They go out and do the manual and mobile application data entry throughout the city.
They actually have an app, and they go out and they literally count 1, 2, 3, and then they input the information, and it's generated to LASA, their big data bank.
The count is sent to LA County, where it is used to provide critical aid to the city.
At least to see where the city's measured and what we've been doing to combat the issue of homelessness, and it actually puts us in a position for additional funding to help those who are unhoused.
And those funds are put to good use.
Currently, in the system, we have about 100, and it fluctuates between 140 and 150. We're hoping that it has decreased throughout the years. I remember when I first started 3 years ago, it was over 300, close to 400, and slowly but surely we've seen those numbers decreased.
The City of Hawthorne has been very proactive. We actually have a tiny home site that has 12 individual homes that we transition individuals into permanent housing, and our numbers have significantly dropped every year since we've been doing the count since 2017.
Over 1,000 volunteers participated in the homeless count throughout all of LA County. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Sam Vargas.
For more information on the count, you can visit the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority website at www.lahsa.org/homeless-count. 2 new furry employees joined the Hawthorne Police Department. Cindy Aguilera gives us the details.
Meet Hannibal and Kai, 1-year-old bloodhound dogs that joined HPD and are 2 of a handful in the South Bay.
We have the scent receptors. The average human has about 6 million. The average dog has about 50 to 200 million, and our bloodhounds have over 300 million.
Each of these canines has been training since they were puppies, and to be a police officer is all they have ever known.
All these dogs start out at about 8 weeks, and they start as soon as they're puppies. And they start going through their process at whatever vendor they're coming from. Hannibal came from Georgia, and Kai came from Florida.
Hannibal has already been out on the field in Hawthorne and recently helped locate a lost child in Costa Mesa.
He was missing for about 5 hours, and they exhausted all their resources. They called us. It was about 1.5 miles, and Hannibal and I located the child in an outdoor shopping plaza.
These bloodhounds are track and trailing dogs, meaning they are meant to search for kids and elderly people. They use clothing and other familiar items to locate the lost person and are always accompanied by a police team on these search missions.
So to be able to have these tools that are amazing, and they're not taking away from anything because we're still patrol based, but these dogs are just an additive to us.
These pups spend 24 hours a day with their human partner, and during this time, they do acclimating exercises that get them used to different environments and neighborhoods. Then they move on to obedience training.
We do training every single day, especially for the first year of having her, so she can really be amazing at what she does. Her and I were just specifically training as of right now, and then next month in February, she'll do her certification, so then she'll be ready to go.
If you see Hannibal or Kai out on the field, don't be afraid to come over and give them a pet on the back.
Hannibal loves people. He'll lick you, he'll lean on you. Great with kids. You can come up, they don't look too scary, and they're gentle giants.
The city of Hawthorne will be a little safer now that these hounds are out on Paw Patrol. For HCTV, this is Cindy Aguilera.
To keep up with Hannibal and Kai, follow them on Instagram at Hounds of Hawthorne. Coming up next on City News, we'll show you why cars formed a line down Doty Avenue. Plus, see why 3 high schools came together under one roof. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The entire Hawthorne community and surrounding cities were invited to a food giveaway in the parking lot of the Betty Ainsworth Sports Center. We take you there to bring you the story. Councilmember Alex Monteiro and President of the Kiwanis Club of Hawthorne, Mo Awadala, collaborated with several generous contributors to host this food giveaway.
Well, I'm very happy that we'll be able to do this because we brought about 10 pallets of fruits and vegetables. We got, like I said, 3 pallets of enchiladas. We got about 5 pallets of chicken. So this is good because in our community, we know inflation, food prices have gone up tremendously. So this is give them a break.
A lot of people can't afford, food. So thank God to all the sponsors and myself, we made this happen today.
Many other items, including drinks, crackers, and coffee creamer, were also given to all those who attended.
Fruits and vegetables and chips, but we brought an additional 4 pallets of chicken, which is chicken wings.
We have bread, we have milk, we have McDonald's, Happy Meal gift cards. So we have a lot of great things here, and I'm telling people, please come on out.
All those who stopped by were grateful for being given more than enough food for their family, and many said they would be sharing it with friends and neighbors.
Casi me llenan el carro. Voy a compartir con mis vecinos.
I have a few senior citizens that are in my complex, so they will definitely enjoy this. And I really appreciate this, what he's doing today. It's really great.
Organizers said they served easily over 150 families and hope it was enough food to last them a month. The Hawthorne Business Expo is right around the corner. On March 14th from 3 to 7 p.m., come discover new opportunities, network with local entrepreneurs, and explore the latest innovations in the business world. The event will include a panel discussion, a showcase, and for the first time ever, a job fair. To attend, you must RSVP via email at hawthornebusinessexpo@cityofhawthorne.org. For more information, visit the Expo's website at www.hawthorne.org. www.hawthornebusinessexpo.org. The Centinela Valley Union High School District held an academy showcase for incoming freshmen. Eric J. Dockery has the story.
Are you and your family looking for a new high school? Well, look no further. The Centinela Valley Union High School District is having an open enrollment showcase to highlight all of their schools in their community. They have food, gifts, and prizes. Let's go meet some of the students. The showcase highlighted all the schools in the district from Hawthorne, Lawndale, Lusinger, and Centinela Valley Independent Study School.
We have an enrollment fair, and we have all of our academies and our exceptional teachers and staff representing here today as we bring in all of our feeder partner schools to come witness the great educational experiences they can have by attending these schools.
Each campus had at least 3 academies representing their school.
They may not be aware of all the different things that we offer at the high school setting if they don't have older brothers or sisters that are attending. So really having the families have an opportunity to walk onto our campuses, interact with the current students that we have in all of the programs, interact with the teachers and the coordinators of these programs, they really get a sense of what they have as offerings here when they want to come here.
During the showcase, current students explained their academies instead of teachers, which gave the younger students more comfortability to interact.
When it comes to classes, it's best to enroll as a freshman because then you're able to get a head start on all the fundamentals. But latest you can sign up is as a sophomore, and each class has their own respective curriculum.
Some students say being part of an academy has encouraged them to want more in their career field and reach for their goals.
A future endeavor of mine is actually I want to pursue aerospace because the academy did allow me to do a lot of internships and allowed me to do a lot of job things that related to the industry. So it gave me that exposure and acknowledgement of where I want to go and pursue in my career, as I want to go as an aerospace engineer.
Coming into this, I wasn't so much sure. I knew I wanted to do something in the medical field, but now going through all the classes, going through all the work, all the experiences, I know for sure that that's where I want my career to end up, somewhere in the medical field.
Some parents were excited to allow their kids to choose their high school and their career path.
From Lusinger, I liked the photography program and the culinary program, and then from Hawthorne High, I was thinking more law enforcement or woodworking.
After the registration process, everybody enjoyed in and out and debated what school they wanted to choose with their families and friends. For HCTV, I'm Eric J. Dockery.
To learn all about the high schools in the district and which is the best pick for you, visit their website at www.centinela.k12.ca.us. When we return, see what students created for a new business. Mychal's Learning Place students created a new art masterpiece. Cindy Aguilera gives us the details.
More than 20 students and volunteers joined together to make artwork that will be displayed at Mychal's Cafe, which is opening this year. Like with everything at Mychal's Learning Place, everyone works together to make projects extra special.
This is like a 3-section canvas that's going to be installed at the cafe. It's really fun to, even if they all pick one color, one paintbrush, they get to contribute to it. To be able to say like this was created by the Mychal's students is just a really great way to show what they're capable of.
Staff and students chose to paint waves and sun rays to go with the coastal theme of the cafe. These 3 canvases are just one of many that will adorn the walls at Mychal's Cafe.
Be creative. Ever we want, when you think about like the ocean, the clouds, anything.
Students get to explore their skills and let their imaginations run wild in a safe space.
A lot of them get to find out that they like more things than they thought they would. A lot of them come in, they're like, I already know I'm an artist, and others they're like, what is that? And then they try and they're like, oh, that's pretty cool because I'm good at it.
Being creative and making something together is just one of the ways students get to collaborate.
I always like art, but art is kind of fun activities, but I kind of enjoyed it. Art is like that we can draw like cartoons or maybe characters or maybe video games characters, but it's kind of wonderful to draw something.
In addition to working on art projects together, students are also getting trained to work at Mychal's Cafe, and in that way work together to bring the public coffee with a smile. For HCTV, this is Cindy Aguilera.
For more information on upcoming events with Mychal's Learning Place, visit their website at www.mychals.org. The Hawthorne Parks and Recreation Foundation's 33rd Annual Golf Tournament will be held on March 18th at the Rio Hondo Golf Club. You can register to play individually or in groups of 4. For more information, call the Foundation Chairman Mark Hardison at 562-704-4418. The Wild Horse American Association held their 26th annual Pow Wow at El Camino College. Here is Eric J. Dockery with the story.
A powwow is a gathering with dances held by Native Americans and First Nation communities.
These powwows really demonstrate our culture, really demonstrate how we still have a culture, we're still doing it every single day. As you can see here, we have a lot of dancing going on, and if anything, this is, again, just really showing that we're still here.
They performed many dances throughout the powwow and had ages from 4 all the way to 50 plus on the dance floor celebrating the day.
My dance is a healing dance for elders, and it is the strongest healing dance. And my crown is to represent my tribe at every powwow I go to.
The performers' clothing represent their dances and are personalized as one of one.
My outfit, it's my regalia. I'm a fancy shawl dancer. As a fancy shawl dancer, it represents a butterfly emerging from the cocoon and beautifully spreading its wings and just dancing around the arena and representing like beautifully our culture.
Men's Northern Traditional, you'll never see 2 outfits that are exactly the same. They're all very personalized. You know, the colors, the designs, everything has a specific meaning. If somebody else was wearing my regalia, 2, 3, 4,000 miles away, people will recognize it as mine because they're all very personalized.
During the celebration, there were multiple vendors selling art, beadwork, food, and drinks to the community.
Well, this coffee is high grain coffee, and it's from we get our coffee from Temecula, California, and it's from all over the world, and it's only made and actually roasted as you order the coffee. Our coffee, my brand coffee, is Apache Cowboy coffee, and there's 3 types of coffee. We have a dark, medium, and light roast.
Majority of the participants said they love the new location. Due to size and space, they hope to bring the powwow back next year. For HCTV, I'm Eric J. Dockery.
For more information about future events at El Camino College, visit www.elcamino.edu. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. We'll take you to the groundbreaking ceremony of the Northeast Mobility Improvement Project, plus see the work of artists at the annual Mychal's Learning Place Art Show, and learn what took place at Prairie Vista Middle School's Fitness Night. Well, that does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from Day at the Park. See you next time.